Palestinian journalist Ahmed Eldin has been held in Kuwaiti prison for over a month. But why? We need to have a better understanding of the Gulf media landscape. In the Gulf, there is no room for freedom of expression or for critical thinking. For instance, we can observe their media outlets such as the Khalij Times or Gulf News. If you look at some of the headlines, they talk about how the Gulf cities are some of the smartest in the world or that they are some of the safest in the world. And we even have headlines talking about how there is no room for beggars because beggars cause uncivilized cities. So there's campaigns and requests by the police to report begging to them. You see, Gulf states are hyper capitalist and rely heavily on foreign investment. And to increase foreign investment, you need to have the image, the reputation of a stable, safe state. And they maintain that image by forced repression, not allowing people to speak negatively of the country, and curating this image of invincibility. For instance, in the UAE, there is the Ministry of Happiness, where there is no room, no one is allowed to criticize, to speak negatively, not just of the leaders, of anything happening. There needs to be an image of jolliness. So Ahmed al-Din, what he did in Kuwait, sharing any footage or news of the country not being able to intercept Iranian missiles penetrating into the Gulf, shattered that control over the news of the invincibility of the region. Hence, very likely that is the reason that he was arrested. While the Gulf media outlets want to portray their cities as some of the smartest in the world, I'm not sure where that comes from. You cannot have a smart city or a smart society when there is no room for critical thinking or freedom of expression. There is no intelligence in suppression. Another point to look at when you go through their headlines is the emphasis on the nationalities of the people getting injured or killed. Why does it make a difference if it's an Indian national that was hurt by a missile versus another national? And why are we even saying Indian national when the person could have been born and raised there and lived there for decades? Why are we distinguishing, and why is the person not considered a full local at this point? This speaks to the racism in these societies, and ultimately, I hope this video gives you a better understanding for the context in the region, the racism, the curation of their reputations and images, and the reasoning for why ultimately Ahmed is in prison and why very few people dare to speak out. So what Ahmed did is actually incredibly courageous. We hope that with the increasing pressure we are seeing from around the world, that he will soon be released and that the landscape, these kinds of oppressive tactics used there, are challenged and changed over time.